In this brand new series, I have 30 days to start a mowing business so I can move out of my parents' backyard. I have $0, a push mower, and of course, our trike. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned and find out. Well guys, today's the day. I'm going to start a mowing business so we can actually move out of this garden shed. So I was able to pick up a cheap mower off Marketplace for $35. It's a no-name brand, but hey, it should be able to get us started. And I got this for my birthday. My parents actually picked this up and it will go on back of our trike so we can bring our mower around. And guess what guys, we got our very first client. Well, it's this house. Our parents are going to be our very first client. They need to mow this lawn. It looks terrible. I really wish I had something a little bit bigger, but we got to work our way up. So let's get started. So the reason why I only have 30 days to start this mowing business is because my parents want their tool shed back. So I gotta find a place to live unless I want to go back to my old bedroom. And I don't really want to. So I'm trying to become a successful mowing business in the area and I think I can do it. So I was on Marketplace looking at places to live, and guys, the cheapest one is about $800 for this area. So we're gonna have to make at least $800 a month for rent plus utilities. So we're gonna need, I'm gonna say, about $1,200 to live in this town. But besides that, I've been looking at vehicles because as of right now guys, all I have is a trike to bring our mower around, and that's not the most street legal option we have. So I do have my license, but guys, I don't have a vehicle, and I've been looking at the ones on Marketplace, and let's just say I don't have $4,000, so that's going to be one of our goals. I don't know what I should actually charge for this property. It's pretty massive. It is also my parents, so I'm going to say $75 for this type of property is pretty reasonable. Now I am having a lot of trouble with this mower trying to get it done. It's just, I guess they left it a bit too long, so this mower's not really helping out. But I only just got this mower. So if I had this mower a couple weeks ago, I would have probably did it a bit sooner, but they were on vacation and I just didn't have the money for a mower, so that's why we're here right now. I am noticing one thing about this mower. The blades are probably not the sharpest, so we're gonna have to probably sharpen them up one day when we aren't looking for jobs. Alrighty guys, so I got this done. We're gonna go collect the money so we can actually go try to find more work, because we got 29 more days to actually get enough profit to move out. So let's go knock on the door and get our money. Well, I mean, I could have just walked in the house. It is my parents' house and I'm allowed to just walk in, but I'm trying to keep it professional. So we made $75. Now, we're not giving any family discounts as of right now. We're too new for that. Maybe if we actually start making a bit of money, but for now, it's full price for everybody, even your parents. So I'm going to hook the trailer up and we're going to go try to find some more properties that we can do once a week. So I'm sticking probably to the main area of this town, and I'm trying to stay off the main roads because we're on a trike and we're not really supposed to be on the roads. So I'm just going to put the mower in the back, and guys, there's supposed to be a gas can around here. I wonder, where did I put that to? Oh yeah, I put it on the back bridge because I'm living in the tool shed. So I have the mower full of gas and I got this about halfway full, so I'm hoping that's enough to actually get some money. We do have $75 if we do need to fill up, but I think we should be good. So let's secure everything down and let's hop on our trike and let's try to find some properties to mow. I mean, like, most of these properties actually look like they were done recently. They're not that long, so I don't know if we're going to get some clients, but I got a feeling we can. We'll just keep looking and we'll just knock on the door if we get down far enough. Yeah, every lawn is about the same length. I don't know. There gotta be a property for us to do. What about this one? Okay, I'm gonna get off and go knock on the door of this blue house. It do look a bit longer than the rest, so I'm hoping I can get it. So let's go see. Alright, so it looks like we have our very first, well, I guess second client. of the day. Our first one was our parents, but this one here is going to be one we're going to come back every couple weeks to actually mow. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's get the mower off and let's start mowing. So they wants me to come back about every, I'm going to say 10 days. That's what I'm going to aim for. And this property is a little bit smaller than the parents' property, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to charge $75 for this one. I might do 60 because, well, the grass isn't as long too, so that is another factor we got to think about. But where does this property actually end? This garage is theirs, so we'll just go on the other side. Do they own to the trees? I don't think so, so I'm just gonna mow it anyway, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I should probably not go over the bushes. Yeah, I did that before, and a homeowner came out and got mad at me when I was a young kid mowing lawns, and they got mad. So yeah, we're not gonna run over people's bushes or plants because I don't want to be in trouble, and I'm starting a business, and I want to make sure we are able to actually make money at this. Well, that's enough of that. We got this property done. I'm just going to throw the mower in the back. We'll go collect our money. And I did decide $60 is a good fee for this type of property. And just like that, we got another $60. So she was actually a very nice old lady, and she called her friend. And guess what, guys? We got another property to do down the road. So I will see you guys when I get there. Okay, I was just speaking to the old lady here, and guess what? Yeah, we do have another property to do. So I'm going to haul the mower off. We're going to get this done, and hopefully we can do it a little bit quicker. That's one thing we got to do. We got to get faster at mowing properties. Now, I don't think it helps that our mower is 16 inches wide. It's really not that wide for these properties, but like I said, we don't have enough money right now to actually get a good one. So this will have to do for now. And guys, I think I should probably get a trimmer at some point because it's getting pretty hard to actually get in between the house and stuff. I'm struggling with that. Well, it looks like we're running into our very first obstacle, so I'm just going to mow around it right quick. And you know what? Nah, I got to move them. So I'm going to give them a nice gentle, I'm going to lay them down gentle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's get her recycling bin and we'll lay that down gentle. That looks good to me. Now let's go back and actually mow the area. And we'll put our garbage cans back. Don't worry, I won't leave them over there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's a lot easier to get to the house when there's no obstacles there. So I suggest just tossing them head away and coming back later. Okay, so I just finished mowing the lawn. Now I'm going to put the garbage cans back because we want to make sure we're going to be a regular for her, and we're going to be doing the lawn whenever she needs it done. So we got to make it look nice, exactly the way it looked like before we got here. Anyway, I think that's good enough, so let's go collect the money. Okay, so we didn't get the money right yet, guys, because she wants us to cut down this tree. I have never cut one down like this before, but it can't be too hard. Yeah, it is pretty massive, but what I'm going to have to do right now, we're going to put the mower in back of the trailer. We're going to head back to the house because my grandpa had a chainsaw somewhere in the house. I remember seeing it, I'm going to say 3 weeks ago, so hopefully it's still there because if not, we can't cut this tree down. Okay, so I just got back to the property. We're going to put the lawnmower down and run inside. Now, it used to be out in the tool shed, but guys, I converted that to a tiny home about 4 weeks ago, so I don't know if it's actually in here. We'll have a look. I don't see it anywhere out in the open. Is it in the bathroom? I would have noticed it in the bathroom. I don't see it. So, it's not outside. Where would he have put it? I'm gonna have to go inside and check. I know I seen it somewhere here. It's a very old chainsaw, so let's go in and have a look. Not here. Oh, it's probably in this closet. Oh, here it is. Yes, I found it. Now, this chainsaw is super old, guys. I'm gonna say it's 70 years old. I'm hoping the chain's still sharp enough to cut down the tree. But anyway, let's put it in the back and we'll head on over to the property again and we'll cut this tree down. so we can get our money. Okay, so we're pulling up to the property. I did look on YouTube how to cut down a tree and got a little crash course, but I think I should be able to do it. Oh, I forgot to grab the chainsaw off the trike. It would be pretty hard to cut down this tree with my bare hands, so yeah, I should grab the chainsaw. So I'm thinking about cutting this one down. The only problem is it's going to go in the road. Now, we're not on a busy street, so it really shouldn't matter, but let's do it. I should have brought a ladder. Guys, that would have probably been a lot easier to try and reach these branches with a ladder. Actually, this chainsaw cuts pretty good for how old it is. It was passed down to my grandpa from his dad. It's been 70 years in the family, and he's trying to keep it in the family, so maybe I can end up having it. Let's see. Well, this actually ended up being a pretty time-consuming job, so we're going to have to take a break after this before we actually mow some more lawns. We probably grab some food. What am I going to do with the wood? Because she wants me to actually take it off the property. And I only got a little tiny trailer. This is a lot of wood to try to bring anywhere. And now it's time for the main event. We got to cut down what's left of this tree. So we get this little branch out of the way first. Then we're going to send this down. Yep, we're going to timber this tree. Well, here goes nothing. This chainsaw is slow. Well, we got one of the hardest parts done. I'm going to load it back into the trailer, I think. So we're going to cut it pretty small so we can actually fit it in. And I'm going to bring it over to my parents' property so we can try to find a buyer within the next couple of days. Now, this is going to take a lot of traveling for me. I only got that little trailer and I don't even think I could fit one into the back. So that's going to be fun to try to bring over to the property. I really wish I had a truck, and hopefully we can get one within a couple weeks. But our main priority right now is trying to find a place to live. Well, I think I can sell this wood for a good price. Anyway, let's try to get this wood brought over. Oh my, how am I going to bring this over? I'm going to try to put one more in. I think this one here might be the best one to use. Uh-oh. Maybe if I put it on the back. Now, it's going to be hard for me to turn like this, but we got to make do because I can't be making 100 trips. So, yeah, that should be good enough. So, let's bring this load over. Then I guess we got 20 more loads to go. So, let's get started. Alrighty, guys, I got that done. The girls actually got into the bank to get the money, so I'm just going to go try to mow a lawn until I can get my money. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Poor Man Mowing series. And yeah, we actually don't have any contracts to do today as of right now, guys, but we're working on that. But first thing we gotta do, we actually gotta go back to the house we did yesterday and collect our money. She had to run to the bank, so she told us come back today, and yeah, we're gonna go get our money, and hopefully we can actually get some jobs. Okay, so we just pull. Oh, okay, I took it out of her mailbox. Hopefully she. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hide it because we don't have money to fix that right now. So we'll just wing it up on her roof and she won't see it. Okay, if I can just get it high enough. Ow, that hit me on the head. But guys, we're gonna try again before she comes to the door. Okay, we got rid of that. That should be good up there. She won't notice. She's not gonna be looking at the roof. Okay, let's get our money. Anyway, guys, we made $350 for mowing this property and we cut down the tree. Now, we didn't get rid of the stump. I don't have the equipment for that right now, but she don't really mind. But let's go see if we can find another property we can actually mow. But before I do that, I just realized, guys, I really don't have enough fuel in the mower or the trike or even in the gas can. So we're going to stop here. We're going to fill up everything, and you know what? Maybe we can get them as a client. I know their lawn looks like it was mowed recently, but you never know. And where's the door to? Okay. Ah, I found it. Alright, guys. So we ended up paying $25. We put $5 into the trike and the rest between the mower and gas can. But we ended up getting another job. So we're going to be mowing this gas station, and we actually got a pretty good deal worked out with him. We're going to be coming back every week to mow it, and that's going to help us out a lot. But guys, we only got 28 days left to actually get enough money to move out, and we're nowhere near enough to be able to rent. So we really got to get a lot of contracts today so we can actually get the money needed to move out. Well, I'm thinking if I can get some like community jobs, like be able to do the park or playground, that will give us more money to actually get to our goal. Our goal right now is we need $1,500 for the end of the month so we can move out. But we're gonna need more money than that because, well, I got no furniture. Well, actually, I don't really have anything for a house yet, so we're gonna need more than $1,500 if we want to move out and live comfortably. Alrighty, now let's finish this job off, and this part here, I believe we're probably gonna flick a lot of gravel, so hopefully no cars go by. I do not want to beat up their vehicle or smash a window. But yeah, the rocks are flicking everywhere. But guys, I actually was looking at Marketplace, and a place to rent, the closest one is still a 10-minute drive for me, and I don't think I'm going to be allowed to drive my trike on the road. So that's another problem we got to try to figure out very soon. We need a way to get our mower around. But we got this job done. Let's go get our money so we can move on. So we ended up getting $80 for that job, and he wants us to actually come by every week. So that's going to help us out big time. So we're going to load this up, and I don't know where I'm going to go first. But I'm thinking if I go to Town Hall, which is just right next door, maybe they will give us a good contract to mow the playground right there. And I know our mower might be a bit small for it, but I don't know, guys. We could probably get a good contract where we can get a better mower. But we actually have bigger fish to fry right now. We need to move out. Our parents want their shed back, so let's head on over to the community hall and hopefully we can get a contract with them. Well, it looks like we didn't get that contract, but I didn't think we would. They already have somebody mowing the property, but they did say the new contract's coming out next month and we can bid on it. So hopefully by then we have a bit of a bigger mower to make it a bit easier for us. But I guess until then, we're just going to be sticking to residential. What property can I do? I wonder. I want to do one that's not too big, just so I can do a nice few in a row. But let's try this place right here. Maybe we can get that. Now, there is a few trees, so that might be a problem. Yes, guys, we got another contract. So we're going to be mowing this one, and we're actually going to be coming back every week. So we got 2 clients right now that wants us every week, and we got, I think, 2 clients that want to come back every 2 weeks. So it still works out where every second week we will be doing 4 properties so far. But that's good money for us. That is a steady income that will help pay for bills when we get to it. But I really don't like how there's so many trees on this property. I find it hard to go around. But first things first, let me just gently put their containers out of my way. Don't worry, I will pick them up and put them back where they were later. But they were just in my way for right now because I need to do by the house. So I'm thinking I need about 10 people a week to make enough money to actually afford rent in this area. And like I said, the closest place I could find so far was a 10-minute drive. So we're going to have to look into actually getting a truck of some sort or even a car. Something that we can get back and forth and make this a lot easier for us. Because I know one of these days we're going to get caught by the police and we're going to get a fine. Because, well, trikes aren't really street legal in this area and I'm pretty sure that's a couple $100 fine. Well, that didn't take me too long. I'm going to say about 25 minutes and we got this lawn done. Well, besides this little patch. But it looks good. We went around the trees. I had a bit of struggle, but nothing too major for me. Anyways, let's put this in our trailer and we can go collect our money and hopefully we can get a couple more. Okay, we'll put it in the trailer right this time. And yeah, that's good enough. We'll strap that bad boy down so that don't happen again. But we did a good job. So let's go collect our money and we can find more properties to do. Okay, so we made $80 and guys, yes, I did put the garbage cans back. As you can tell, they're in the right place. But let's hop on our trike. I don't know where I should go next. I'm looking for places that are a bit smaller just for the fact that I can get them done a bit quicker. We did that house and we gotta come back next week. Where can we go? I should try to avoid the main roads, but there is more properties across the main road in this area. So I'm just going to follow the train track, and I can't really get in trouble here because I'm not on a road, so I can't get in trouble. But if I jump the road, I'm not okay. Yeah, we made it. So I guess we're going to check this house out first, and hopefully we can get them as a contract. Well, it looks like we got another contract, so that is 5 people now we got to mow lawns for, and they seen us jump the road. They said it was pretty cool, and there better not be any damage done to their house, but I checked. There's no damage. But that leaves me to a question, guys. I didn't actually touch the road, so would I still get a ticket for being on the road, or would I just get a ticket for dangerous driving and jumping the road? Hopefully I don't get a ticket at all, and no one's seen it besides the homeowner. Well, I must say it was pretty awesome to do, and I probably won't be doing that again because, well, I almost I almost had to go back to the house and change because that was scary. Okay, so we got the mowing part of this job, but the homeowner came out and they actually want us to make a little flower bed. So we're gonna get the trike and hopefully we can get it on stock. Okay, we just wiggle around and yeah, come on, and we're out. Yeah, so like I was saying, they want us to build a little flower bed. So we're gonna run back to the property, drop the mower off, and there's actually a place by the house that sells topsoil. Ah man, I got pulled over. Oh, hopefully this isn't a big fine. I only got $610 and 28 days left. Ah man, hopefully this don't cost too much. I really don't have the money for this. Okay, that could have been a lot worse than it was. We got a $150 fine, but he did say next time we're caught on the road, he's going to take our trike away, and that's not going to help me out at all. So I will be sticking to the back roads or trails until I can actually find a vehicle that's allowed on the road. But right now, I'm going to drop the mower off, and I need a shovel. Did I leave the front door open? Uh-oh. Anyway, we'll shut that and we'll look for this shovel. I know there was one around. I just don't know where I put it. Aha, I found it. It was behind my house. Well, the tool shed. But we're going to put that in back and the place is actually next door. So we're going to go over, grab a little bit of topsoil and head back to this job and we'll get that done. Okay, so I'm back at the property. We're just dumping out the topsoil and whoa, what was that? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to grab my shovel and we're going to bring over the topsoil. I think we're going to put it right next to the steps. They're going to put a couple flowers there. Well, I guess we are, but I never really went to the flower store, so I guess I'm just going to look in the woods somewhere and see if I can find some sort of flower that looks alright. That should be good enough. Okay, let's put the shovel down and let's go get our money. So I don't really know what to charge on this, but it turned out a lot better than I thought. It looks like a professional did it, not somebody that just started 2 days ago. But anyway, I need my money and we're gonna move on. We made $160 off this job. Well, we didn't really make it because we actually got a fine that was the same amount, so we broke even, I'm gonna say. Actually, we lost 10 bucks. But anyway, so we got that done. They're happy, so we got another client we're going to be coming to in the future, so we got to try to get more in this area. So we'll keep on trucking and hopefully we can get more clients on this road. What is that truck for sale? Okay, there's a for sale sign on it. It looks to be in good shape. We got a flatbed on it. I mean, it is not the best shape, but I think I would be able to afford this. I know I'll get $610. If we mow his lawn, maybe we can get a discount. Let's go see. Well, after talking to him, I found out the truck actually got a lot of motor and transmission problems, but he is willing to sell it for $610. He just wanted something a little bit better to sweeten the deal. So I'm not going to give him my trike. So the only other thing I really had that I can give him is a shovel that my parents own. It's worth about $50. Well, I guess he needed a shovel because he took the offer and we have no money now. So it looks like we're still down to 28 days to move out and we don't have money for rent. Anyway, we do have a truck that apparently works sometimes. So let's get in and okay, come on. Fire up, fire up. It wants to. He said it sometimes it takes about 5 minutes, but it will fire up. And I hope he's right because I don't want to have a truck that don't work. And there we go, it fired up. So I guess we're gonna load our trailer and our trike on back and we're gonna head back to the property and try to get a couple more lawns done. It's still pretty early. I wonder, will he come out and help me lift this trike on because I think it's gonna be pretty hard to do by myself. Whew. Well, I get that loaded up and you know what, he didn't help me at all, so it took me about 15 minutes to do and I am beat out, so we're gonna head back to the house and unload the trike and grab the mower so we can get more lawns done. Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Poor Man's Mowing series. Today is September the 3rd, which means guys, we only got 27 more days to come up with the money needed so we can move out. If you guys seen the last episode, you know we buy a pickup truck, which I think will come in handy. We didn't pay too much for it, but because we bought that, we're back at $0. So we're going to throw the mower on and we're going to head down and try to get some lawns to mow. Alright, so we actually got this contract from our Facebook page. We got a message last night, so we're going to be doing this property and hopefully we can get some more. I think this one here shouldn't take me too long. The grass is actually really long, but there's not that much property. I think in the future, guys, we're going to have to try to get a bigger mower because this one here is just too small and it is pretty beat up and the blades aren't really that sharp. So we got to try to figure something out very soon. But the problem is we got no money. So we're going to have to try to figure out a way for us to get more money because like I said, we have 27 more days before we got to move out. And well, yesterday we did get a ticket for our trike being on the road, which set us back a bit, and we bought a pickup truck. But I think with the pickup truck, we're able to do more jobs now and we can go further away. So really it was an investment. Now the truck's not in the best of shape. There is transmission problems and there is engine problems. But if it can just make it to the jobs we need to go, I'd be pretty happy. And you know what guys? We always got to move these containers nice and gentle. We'll lay them to the side and we'll pick them up later. But I also been thinking guys, there's actually another business we can start. We can start a firewood business. It is September and people are going to be looking for wood very soon. So we got to try to find a spot where we can cut down trees or we can get some logs for a good price and we can start selling that. Because I think that would probably be the best option for us to actually make a quick dollar. Because the mowing is doing good, but with the mower we got right now, it's actually really hard to do lawns efficiently and make a good profit. So that's what I'm thinking would be a good option. And I actually been looking at Marketplace and there's actually a good lot of wood we can buy for a couple $100 and we could process it and we could probably make $500 a truckload. So that's what I'm thinking will be a good option. It's just we gotta try to find the wood first. Okay, so I almost got this property done. We only got this one little patch to do, and it probably took me about 20 minutes to do this whole property, which is pretty quick considering the mower we got. I'm thinking we're going to start charging a little bit more for properties, but I don't know how much I should charge. So guys, in the comments below, write down what I should be charging for properties. Anyway, we got this one done. So I'm going to throw the mower on back of the truck, and you know what guys, it's my favorite time. We're going to collect the money. Alright, so we made $80 doing this property, which is a good amount of money for the amount of time it took us. It took us 20 minutes and we made $80 and that's good profit. But before we head out and try to find more work, we're going to head to the gas station and top everything up. Ooh, okay, we just spent $35. We topped the mower up and our gas can. But guys, when I was in there, I actually got a call from a local company. They want us to mow this radio tower, so we're gonna head over there right now. They gotta do a bit of work on it, and apparently the grass is just too long, so that might be a quick easy dollar for us, so we're gonna head on over there now. Okay, so I've been driving for about 10 minutes and we're finally here. But guys, I don't know how to price this job because it's actually not a lot of grass to mow. It's just around this shed and this tower, and they only want me to go back 20 feet behind the shed. But it was a pretty emergent situation and they wanted us here as fast as possible. So maybe we're going to charge a bit more because we had to get here so quick and it was a 10-minute drive. Anyway, we're going to be charging, I'm going to say close to $100. I know it sounds like a lot, but I did have to drive here. I did have to get here quick, so we need to make money and we're not doing a good job at it right now. But I think we should be able to do this one in like 10 minutes. It's just, there's a lot of gravel we gotta watch out for, and we're kind of by the train tracks, so we gotta be careful of that. Anyway, I have that done now. It took me about 10 minutes, and we flicked a lot of rocks across the road, so good thing there was no cars around. But I think that should be good enough for them to work on this radio tower. That's all they wanted me to do, so that's all we're gonna do, guys. So let's see if we can find another job to do. Okay, so the radio company just sent our money. We made $150. I charged a little bit more because I was flicking rocks and I kinda, started beating up my mower a bit. So I wanted a little bit more money and they were okay with it. But on my way up here, guys, I noticed a couple of lawns that look like they could be done. And there's not too many trees. I'm definitely not doing that one because I don't want to go around all those trees. But there is one next door that I think we can do. It's overgrown a lot, and I think I can bang this one out in 30 minutes. I'm hoping they're home, but I do hear music, so there gotta be somebody in there. But you see how long this grass is? Anyway, guys, we just got that job, so we're gonna grab our mower and we're gonna do this one pretty quick. But guys, I actually been looking at Marketplace and I kind of found a mower. Now, I know I shouldn't be buying another one, but this one here is a ride-on lawnmower. But it is pretty old and I think I can get it for a good price. As of right now, he wants $200 for it. And as you can tell, I don't have $200. But after this job, I should, but I don't want to pay the full amount. So we're actually going to head over there after we get this job done and try to buy it. We do have a couple of people looking at it later on today, but I think I can get over there before then. Okay, so I finally got this property done. It took me about a half hour and I kind of hit a couple things. Nothing major. He just had a shovel left out and a rake, but there's no damage to his stuff, but there's a little bit damage to my mower. I made $100. Now I usually charge 80, but this property is a little bit bigger and he kind of damaged my mower by leaving stuff out. Now I guess that is kind of my fault. I should have been able to see a shovel and a rake, but I was in the zone. But anyway, we're going to actually head over and check out this mower. So I'll see you guys when I'm there. I just made it to the property where the mower is and I can see it. He got it outside. Guys, this is an antique mower. I don't even know what brand. I don't know what year. But it does have a seat. Now the steering is a bit different. It is in rough shape and there's no cushion on the seat. But overall, I think it looks better than I thought, which is not very hard because for $200 for a ride-on lawnmower, you're not really getting too much. But I think I can get it for a better price. What a deal! Okay, so I ended up paying $65 for it. We went back and forth for a while. I told him, you know what, it's kind of a piece of junk. And he said, well, no, it's not. But anyway, I still won. And we got it for $65. And I think it's going to come in handy when we get another employee. But that probably won't be for a while. But I think it's a bit faster and we're able to sit down. But let's go see it. You know what? The brakes are just so bad on this truck. I can't really help it. I shouldn't have went so close to his mailbox, but let's get out of here before somebody sees that. So I just got a message from our Facebook page and someone wants us to mow our lawn and we're just pulling up right now. And I think this might be the perfect property to actually try our new mower out. It's a pretty big area and there's a couple trees go around, but I really want to see what this mower can do. You know what? I actually didn't try this mower, so hopefully it fires up. Okay, here we go. Come on, please start up. I kind of want to use it. Okay, come on. You want to? We're fired up. Okay, where should we start? I think if I start right here, we'll make a nice path going around the house first, and we might have to use our other mower to get closer to the house. We'll see what this can do. The steering is a bit weird. Not really used to it, but I feel like this is a lot faster than our regular mower, and the blades seem a lot sharper. And that had to be the fastest time I actually mowed a property. We did it in under 10 minutes with this mower. So we're going to throw this on the truck. We're going to go collect our money. And guys, we're going to head back to the house because I was kind of messaging somebody on Marketplace and I got a little surprise. And we made another $100, and that was probably the fastest $100 I ever made. But we're going to head back to the house and I will see you guys when I'm there. And I'm just pulling up to the property where we're going to be buying something that's going to come in handy, guys. So I'm going to get out now. We're going to go pay for it and then we're going to grab it and I'll show you guys what we actually bought. So he actually had it for sale for $150, but I ended up paying $75 for a full truckload of birch wood. Now he got it cut to 4 meters. He had it from this property. He cut it last year when he was clearing out a bit of land, but I ended up paying $75, so I think I can get, I'm gonna say, at least $700 if I process it and sell it as firewood. And it's seasoned wood, so people are gonna be looking for it. Now that is a huge load of wood. I didn't think it was that many, but it should come in handy. He actually cut it from over there last year and piled it here. He was hoping he was going to use it as lumber, but never did. So I think I'm going to move my gas can, and I'm hoping I can get this in one load because it is a fire drive and it is costing me a nice bit of gas money to come up here. And it's not really worthwhile if I got to keep coming back. So we're going to stack it as high as possible and hopefully we don't get pulled over. Okay guys, I am super beat out. I did all this work by myself, but we almost got it done. Now, it's getting pretty high. I got to jump and toss the wood up as high as possible. And we're on to the last piece. So we're definitely going to be using straps for this. And I hope I don't break my truck because this is a lot of weight. Wow. Okay, we almost lost that piece. Okay, we gotta readjust that one. It's not gonna work there. We'll put it up on top and hope for the best. Wait a minute, where am I gonna put my gas can now? Actually, where is it too? Yeah, I don't think the cops are gonna like that, but if we take the back roads, we should be okay. Yeah, I think that should stay there. But guys, this is a lot of weight on this truck and it's starting to rock already. I sure hope we don't break anything on it. The springs or the leaf springs. And every time I'm turning and giving it fuel at the same time, we're doing a little wheelie. Okay. Is this going to be worth it? Not if I beat up my truck. We'll just... I don't know, because if I take my time, it still does it. If I go fast, it still does it. But good thing we're on the back roads, because I'm pretty sure our truck will get impounded by the police if they seen this. But it's still better than doing 2 trips. Well, I think I actually can probably get more money for this firewood. I probably get close to $1,000. Well guys, that was probably one of the scariest rides I ever been on, but I'm gonna try something right now. I'm thinking if I back up fast enough and where this does a wheelie, I'm gonna hit the brakes and all the wood's gonna fall off. And yes, it worked out just the way I wanted it to. Now we can actually get that wood processed one day. Well, we're gonna have to buy an axe. We got a chainsaw, we just don't have an axe yet. But I think this should be enough to get us a good amount of money so we can actually move out. Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Poor Man's Mowing series. Today is day 4. So we got 26 more days left to get enough money so we can move out. Right now I'm just cutting up a bit of firewood because we don't really have any contracts right now for mowing. So I thought this would be the perfect time to actually get some of this wood sorted. Alright, so I got a good dent put in this wood pile, but I did get a call. We got a lawn to mow, so we're going to head over there and we'll deal with this later. So this lawn is actually not too far away from us, and it's a pretty big property, so we should be able to make $100. And then we're going to have to try to find some more properties to do, because guys, we're falling behind. We only got $246, and we're 4 days in. We only got 26 more left. But I'll see you guys when I get to the property. And we're just pulling up to the property now, and this property here has got to be one of my worst nightmares. There's a lot of fence, there's a playground, but we should be able to make good money from it. So we're going to use our brand new to us mower. At least we got a seat to sit on while we're doing it. And this line isn't too long, but we're still going to charge the same. So let's get this started. But I've been thinking, guys, we're doing the firewood. How are we going to transport this firewood? We got a flat deck on our truck. We don't have a normal box, so I don't know how we're going to get all this processed firewood to stay in the truck. Like, am I supposed to buy a trailer or I don't know? You guys let me know in the comments what I should do. Should I get a trailer or should I try to get a new bed for our truck? We really need a bigger mower. This is taking way too long to do this lawn. We're not making good money this way, but check out their basketball court. I think that might be a bit hard to play on grass. They need some gravel. Maybe I'll mention that to them and we can get some more work. And we got that job done, guys. We got it done. It did take me a little bit longer, but there was a fence, there's a playground. But I think overall we did a good job. So we're gonna put the mower on the back. We're gonna go collect our money, and we're definitely getting $100 for this property. All right, so we just made $100, and I think that was pretty good money for the amount of time we took to do it. I did mention to them we could put gravel around their basketball net, but they said their kids are gone off to college, so it don't get used much. So that would oh, we dropped our gas can. I knew I should have strapped it down. I won't have that problem this time because I'm gonna make sure everything's strapped down good. And I don't know. Yeah, this should work. But anyway, like I was saying, their kids are gone off to college. So they don't really use the basketball net. So that would explain the grass on the court. But they don't really hoop out, so they're not going to do it. But that's okay because I got a call from the city and we got a pretty big job to do right now. So I'm just pulling up to the new job we got right now. And the city wants us to actually extend this parking lot. So we're going to have to rent a skid steer. And we're going to have to get probably about 6 loads of gravel and try to make this a parking lot. And we might end up putting a couple benches here. And we might even put other stuff in too, but for right now, that's how they want it done because as of right now, the park across the road, there's no parking. There's a couple spots, but not enough. So they want to make sure when they have events in the park, they're able to have enough for people to park off the road. But we're going to go and try to find a skid steer and make a couple calls and try to get a couple loads of gravel. Holy smokes, guys, that just cost me $300. We're renting the skid steer for today. Well, we got a trailer too, but $300. So we're down to $46. We really need to get the money. We're never going to be able to move out if we keep this up. But let's hook this trailer up. I sure hope our truck can handle it. It's going to be a lot of weight, and we do have bad brakes. The paint is getting pretty bad in this truck, so I think one day in the future we're going to have to try to paint it. Anyways, we ended up getting this New Holland C332 with this massive bucket, so this job should be pretty quick. So we're going to load this up, and I didn't put down the ramp far enough, but that shouldn't matter. I think this machine should be able to push it down. But is the trailer wide enough? This is the only one they had available. Oh, it's gonna be a tight squeeze, guys. Okay, we'll just take our time. Oh, that was pretty freaky. I thought we were gonna tip over. Okay, yeah, so... Oh, that's a lot of weight on the truck, but it do fit. There's not much room, but it do fit. We'll strap that bad boy down and we'll head out on the road and get this job started. Okay, this is a lot of weight on our truck. The truck is struggling. Our brakes are bad, so hopefully there's no vehicles coming. And it's a good time of day because usually around this time everybody's at work, so the roads aren't too busy. Oh, I'm having trouble stopping, but there's nothing coming, so I'm just gonna head out, guys. Oh my. Do you guys see how big these piles are? I didn't know that's how much 6 loads of gravel was. This is gonna take me all day to spread this out, so I better get started. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, I think I want to get rid of the grass and topsoil. I think that would be the best option for us. So we'll put that up into a pile, get that brought somewhere, and then we'll get all this gravel laid. Well, that only took me a couple hours, but we got all the grass and topsoil off and we're ready to lay this gravel. Now, I'm hoping I got enough because I can't really afford to get any more. I do have to send the money for it. The contractor called me. Holy smokes, guys, that just cost $5,000. That's a lot more than I thought, but we did get a lot of gravel. So let's get this laid out. So I should probably charge a nice bit. I'm thinking 12,000 will give us profit without spending too... Oh, okay, I guess this bucket might be a little bit too big. So I guess I'm going to take my time. We don't want to flip this over. It is a rental, but I think 12,000 we'll get 7,000 profit, and we shouldn't have any more expenses. So we'll take our time and hopefully, whoa, okay. That was the first bucket. We'll get a little bit better. Let's try this again. Well, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than our first bucket. Now we probably gotta do that about 1,000 more times, and we should have this parking lot done, guys. And that should be good enough. Now we got this job done. It took me a couple hours to actually spread the gravel and back drag it, but I think we did a good job. Now let's go collect the money because I got $5,000 on my credit card. I should probably pay that off. But before we do that, we should probably bring the skid steer back and, oh, okay, I just hooked the trailer. Oh, this trailer's definitely not wide enough, but, oh, you know what? That should be good enough. We're not going too far. Just look at this job, guys. We did amazing work, but with this money, we should have enough to move out. But guys, I might have a better idea. And we just got our money from the city. We got $7,000 after we paid off our credit card. Now I could move out, but like I said, I got something a little bit better that should be able to make us more money. Well guys, I wish I can get a bit more firewood processed, but right now I have better plans. So maybe later today we'll get the rest of it chopped up so we can actually sell some. But right now we're actually going to be heading to the dealership. Now I know I have enough money to move out, but I kind of want to grow the business and I think I know what I need to make it a better business and for us to get bigger contracts. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Well, guys, that hurt my pocket. We spent $7,000 as a down payment on this nice utility tractor. So we ended up getting this Kubota LA 525. We got a backhoe, we got a mower, and we got a grapple with it. Oh, and I forgot, we got a trailer too. So this whole setup cost me $80,000. So let's load this up and see if we can get some work. Well, I don't think that's going to go anywhere, but guys, we actually don't have a lot of room on this trailer. This is the only size they had. But do you see our truck? We're almost touching the ground. We're squatting really bad, and I had to put the attachment actually on the back of the truck. But right now, we don't have enough money to upgrade our truck, so this will have to do for now. Oh, and did I mention the brakes are gone, so we probably won't be able to stop. But my plan right now is we actually got a job that's not too far away, and we can take the back roads. Oh no, no, no. That's our turn. I can't stop. Oh, these brakes are bad. But anyway, we're at the job. Our job is actually down here. There's a driveway we're going to actually be tearing up. So we get to try out our brand new tractor. So what we got to do for this job is actually tear up their old driveway and get rid of it. But there's one problem. I don't have a dump truck, so we might have to call in a favor and get that removed. So I'm just going to move the truck out of the way for now and we'll get this started. Okay, so it's time for the fun part. We are going to destroy this driveway. I've been waiting for this, so let's give it a go. So this tractor is actually doing a lot better than I thought. I sure hope it would for the fact that it cost me $80,000, but it is working out. It's probably going to take us a little bit longer to get this job done, but I'm okay with that because with this tractor, we can actually get bigger contracts. So I'm just going to put it into a big pile. And I'm going to have to call my buddy and see if we can get his dump truck. Whoa, guys. Well, that took me a lot longer than I thought. It took me 2 hours to actually tear up the driveway, but we finally got it put into a pile. So now we're just waiting on my buddy to come with his dump truck so we can load him up and he can go to the landfill. And here's Johnny. So let's get him loaded up so he can go to the landfill. And I'm hoping I can fit everything onto that truck. And there goes $150 right to Johnny's pocket. So he's gotten to the landfill now and he's going to drop all that off. But we're going to be making a nice bit of money from this job. So I'm not too concerned right now. But we do have the driveway done. So I'm actually going to go talk to the owner and see if there's anything else he wants done while I'm here. So I'll see you guys when I'm done. Well, we ended up making $1,000 off this job, but we had to spend $150 to actually get the driveway hauled off site. So we got $850, which I think is pretty good for the amount of time it took us to do it. So that should be enough to actually pay for this tractor for 1 month. But I just got a word from my buddy who works with the city, and they're actually looking to do the contracts again for the park and all that. So we're going to go to City Hall and we're going to put in our bid. And hopefully we can get it because that's a good contract It's a weekly contract and we could really use that money. So I'm gonna go in and I don't know what I should bid yet. Yes, woo, yes, guys, we got it. We got the contract. I'm very excited for that because that's guaranteed income every week for the whole summer. So I ended up charging them $500. And what we gotta do, we actually gotta do the playground and that field. And they actually want it mowed today, so we're gonna practice backing up and we're gonna back right over to this porta potty and we're gonna unload our tractor. I think that might be our best option. It's a pretty big area and our little mowers is just gonna take too long. So if I'm able to keep getting jobs like this, I should be able to move out of my parents' tool shed by the end of the month. That's only if we can keep getting this money without buying stuff like this tractor. This tractor here was probably not the best idea to buy, but we do have a mower, we do have a backhoe, we have a tractor, so we should be able to get more jobs. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Oh, and we got a grapple, so that should help with our firewood business. But that actually reminds me, I got 2 text messages earlier of people wanting firewood, so when we get this done, we're gonna have to go and probably chop up a bit more and we'll deliver that. The only problem is, I don't really have a trailer. I mean, with the money I have right now and this contract here, that should put us at enough to buy a secondhand trailer. But that's one problem we're gonna have. If we keep buying stuff, we're never gonna be able to move out. So I don't know what I should do. You guys let me know in the comments. Should I buy a trailer or should I just leave it? And we are finally at the home stretch. Yes, we almost got this job done. It took me about 2 hours. I'm thinking if we keep getting contracts like this, I will probably have to hire somebody on because it's a lot of work for just me. But I did get a message from my friend and he actually got an emergency call that we need to go to. He needs a backhoe. He needs it dug up, so we're going to head over there and help him out. He's actually having problems with his water line. So I'm going to try to be pretty quick with this and get our money. And just like that, we got $500. With our money we made today, we're up to $1,350. If we keep making money like this, we should be able to look at apartments tomorrow. But I keep spending it. That's the only problem I'm having. So we gotta try to get better with our money because we only have 25 days left to actually move out of our parents' tool shed. Okay, I was driving as fast as possible and we are finally to my friend's house. So this is where he's having problems with his water. There's some sort of leak and he wants it fixed ASAP. So we're going to unload our tractor, we're going to dig it up, and hopefully we can help him out. Because I still got to chop up a bit of firewood for a couple customers we got, and I'm going to have to try to find a bit more firewood to sell. So we're gonna have to look for some logs on Marketplace or anywhere local we can cut down some trees. So we gotta get this done quick. Alright, so I got my tractor set up and he called 811 and apparently the water line is not that far down. So it should only be 2.5 feet down and there is some electrical wires here we gotta watch out for. So we'll take our time, we'll dig a little bit at a time and hopefully we can get this fixed and still be able to go cut some firewood. Well guys, that was a lot more work than I thought, but we got it done. And we got his wire line fixed up and he's pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy about it because it's still pretty early in the day, so we still got a lot of time to actually go get some firewood. But first, let's go get our money. And we made $250. Now, I did give him a discount where he is my friend and I just like helping him out. So we're up to $1,600 now, which is enough for rent. But we still need other stuff to actually move out, like furniture and pots and pans. So we're going to need a lot more money to actually make this happen. Alright, so we got that loaded up and we're going to head back to the house so we can get this firewood order situated. Well guys, I had some contracts to do this morning, but I went out to get my truck started up and somebody stole my mowers. Yes, they took 2 of my mowers. So now, I don't know what to do. At least we still got our trike, but that puts us behind because now I gotta go to the police station, fill out a report, and I know for a fact we're probably not getting our mowers back, so, there's always something. Well, just like I thought, they don't think I'm gonna get my mowers back, but we did file a report, so it is there. They're on the lookout for it, but I need to find something, so I've been looking at Marketplace, and there is a couple mowers, but I only got $1,600. and it costs a bit more than that. So we're gonna go look at it now, and if we gotta sell the trike, I guess we're gonna have to. So I was actually talking to the guy that owns this mower we're looking at, and he used to own a business and it's just not doing too good. So he's actually moving somewhere else and starting fresh. So he's selling everything off. Right here is a Husqvarna MZ54, I'm pretty sure. Well, I think this would be perfect for our residential contracts. I'm not really sure the cut size, so I will ask him when I go talk to him. But I know for a fact we don't have enough money for it. And this dump trailer, I would love to have something like this, but I don't think our truck can handle it. Anyway, I should probably go see if we can work out some sort of deal with the owner. Well, that went exactly the way I thought it was going to. He wants more than $1,600. Well, it was worth a try. But we did work out a deal. If I can get $5,000 by the end of the day, he will hold it. So let's go see if we can get a loan off our parents. Now, they probably won't do it, but it's worth a try. I really don't want to have to sell my trike, but if I have to, I will. Alright, so I was able to get a $500 loan off the parents, but it's still not enough money, so we're gonna have to sell something else. Now, I would like to sell some firewood, but no one's really buying this time of the year, so I guess it looks like we're gonna be selling our trike. Now, I didn't want to, but we only got 24 more days left to move out. Well, I get the trike and the trailer listed, and we actually ended up selling the trailer, so we're gonna be dropping that off now. And I'm selling it for $150. I'm hoping by the time I get back, somebody's gonna want the trike, hopefully, because we don't have much more time before he's just gonna sell that mower. So we're gonna head on over to the property now, get rid of this, and see if we can sell the trike. We got contracts we gotta do, and I don't have the right mower right now. Okay, so I'm just pulling up to the property now where we're selling the trailer. I wish I could have got more money for it. My parents gave it to me for my birthday and it cost $250 and I'm only selling it for $150. But I just need the money too bad that I need to sell it as soon as possible. And we have $2,250. We're so close, but we're so far away. We're about halfway there. But I did get a message. Somebody wants to look at the trike. And I hope they buy it because that will put us over the $5,000 mark. So I actually got the trike listed for $4,000 and I know for a fact I'm not going to get that even though the trike is in amazing condition. They're always going to try to get a lower price and I would probably accept it if it can get me 5,000. Well, it's a bit of a sad day. I sold the trike I had for the last 10 years. We ended up selling it for $3,500. I want it for, and I know at 4 it was still a bit low, but they weren't going to buy it at that price and I need a mower. We got 24 more days to actually move out of our parents' house and we're nowhere near that. We still got a lot of debt. We got this tractor now, so the price we need to actually move out is gone way up. So I need to make at least $4,000 a month to be able to afford to move out. Anyway, I think I should hide my tractor because I really don't trust this neighborhood now, so I put it by this back bridge and hopefully no one takes it. And I'm going to take the key. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Oh, and did I mention we actually got an order for firewood, so we got to try to get that done today. Let's just say I didn't take my time to get over here, and good thing there was no cops out because I would have definitely got a ticket. But we're so far behind today on our mowing jobs, so let's get this mower. And we have a new mower. So I ended up paying $4,900 for this mower, but there's a catch. He wants me to actually mow his property. And there's a lot of trees here, but I really couldn't say no. He helped me out. He got me a mower, and I just can't thank him enough. So at least we get to try out a brand new mower. I sure hope it don't take me too long. We still got to do about 4 more properties today. Drop off a load of firewood, and the cops actually want us to go back to the police station because there's a lead. They might know where our mower is, and it don't sound like it's very good. I think they might be destroyed. I sure hope not because I don't have insurance on it, so I guess we're back to square one. We just got one mower. Well, we got our big tractor, but we're not going to be using that one for residential areas. We'll tear up their lawn too much. So FS25 has been out for a couple months now, and I just want to know if you guys played it and what your opinion is on the game. Mine, it is a good game, but until the mods actually start coming out, I think I'm going to stick to FS22. I just like the mods too much, and there's just so much more you can do with it. But I want to know what your guys' opinion on the game is. Are you playing it, or are you still on FS22? Write in the comments below. Alright, so we got this property done, and guess what we made? $0. We actually got a discount for this mower, which I'm happy about, but it's not very good when you're not making money. We're after spending money because somebody stole our mowers. Now, do we need this most expensive mower? Probably not, but I think it will help us out. We needed something like this for the company, and if we hire somebody, now we got a better mower. Well, there's been a slight change in plans. We were actually supposed to go mow a lawn, but the sheriff said meet him at the river, and I can only imagine why. I guess they found our mowers, and by the looks of it, it's probably in the river. Oh, my, why would somebody do this? If you're gonna steal it, at least use them. What am I gonna do now? They're flooded. So, and I can't get down there. They gotta be 8 feet down. So maybe I'll come back another day and we'll fish them out. But I doubt somebody's going to steal them again where they are. And that sucks, guys. But I gotta go talk to the sheriff. I got some paperwork to sign. And that's a case closed for the sheriff. Now, it didn't end the way I wanted it to. But at least I know my mowers are there. I will come back later and get them. But I need to start making money. We only have $850. We have a tractor that costs a lot of money. And we're supposed to be looking at places to stay next week. I got a couple. Oh, and we're stuck in the mud. Very good. Oh, this is just not our day. Hey, Sheriff, can you give me a push? Oh, guess he's not going to give me a push. Anyway, it looks like we're stuck pretty good. Now, the sheriff could give me a push, but he won't. But he gave me a number to a tow truck company, and I just called him. It's Wreck-It Ricky's. And he said he'd be here soon, so I guess we're just gonna wait until he gets here. But like I was saying, on a positive note, we're actually looking at places to stay next week, and hopefully we can get one. The only problem we're having now is we don't have the money to do it. Welcome back, everyone, and guess what? I borrowed my buddy's boat, and we got one of our mowers. The other one's still in the water. We gotta try to get it out. I'm still waiting on the tow truck. He was supposed to be here last night, but didn't show up. But he said he'd be here sometime today, so I thought I should just grab my mowers while I'm waiting. This one here is going to be hard to fish out though. It's a bit heavier than the last one. We'll get this out and hopefully the tow truck gets here soon because I got jobs to do. Well guys, after 40 minutes, I finally got the other mower on board. Yeah, it's really heavy, especially when it's underwater. But I'm going to get my buddy to drop me off onto the shore, and I think the tow truck is on his way, so we'll try to get everything to the road so we can get on with our day. Thanks Jimmy for the ride and the help. I tried to pay him guys, but he didn't want any, so I guess in the future I probably owe him a favor, and I'm okay with that. But I do see the tow truck, so that's a good sign. Let's get the mowers up by the road. I don't trust driving on this grass anymore, so we're not going to. This one is so much heavier. Oh, we're going to be taking a lot of breaks getting this up. I guess the water don't help, but I know one thing, guys. When I do get this back to the house, and if I can get them running, no one's going to be stealing them again. I'm going to put them in the shed. I sleep with them. I don't know. I put a lock around them. But it looks like the tow truck's actually built to hook up to our truck. I kind of want to go over and make sure he don't scratch it. I know it's probably not in the best of shape, but it's all I have right now. Hey, Ricky. Whoa, Ricky, my truck. You're going to beat it up. Lower it a bit. What are you doing? Ricky. Oh, guys, my truck is going to be destroyed. Why is he lifting it like that? Is he new? Oh, I'm hoping there's no damage on my truck. Who is this guy? Alright, so there's actually no damage to my truck, which I'm surprised. But I'm going to go pay this guy. Wow. $150? All he did was pull me out of the grass. But anyway, I should have got a discount since he folded my truck and trailer like a taco, but he don't play that way. I told him to wait a little bit before he actually leaves because I don't want to get stuck again, and it took him about 12 hours to actually get here, and he said he was going to be 40 minutes. I know he probably had some troubles with his truck, but still, I can't afford to be down that long again, so I got him waiting around. And I'm not very good at backing up this trailer this long of a distance, but I don't know, I think I'm getting the hang of it now. Anyway, we actually made it back without any trouble, and there goes Ricky. I guess that's why they call it Wreck It Ricky, because he really do wreck everything he tries to pick up. I would hate to see him actually tow something expensive like a Lambo. He probably would destroy that. But anyway, let's get these mowers on the truck so we can bring them back to the house and see if we can drain the water out of them. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the best idea to keep these mowers, but if I can get them running, it would save me a lot of money, and I can actually probably hire somebody in the future. As of right now, we're down to one mower. We got $700, which is not going to help out since we only got 23 more days. So I'm actually getting a lot of calls from my clients. They want me to come by. They're wondering where I'm to, and I could take this shortcut to the house. Now, it probably is a bit muddy. I probably shouldn't take that. Ricky's not here now to tow me out, so yeah, we'll take the main road. We don't want to get stuck anymore. We can't really afford to, so we'll go this way, and I'll meet you guys when I'm back at the house. It's 11 a.m. and we're usually started now getting our contracts done, but we had a lot of problems this morning, getting stuck in the mud, but at least we got our mowers back now. So my plan is we're going to be doing our contracts, and hopefully we can get it done by 4:30 because we got a load of firewood we got to get delivered today, and we got another order. So we're going to have to process that later on. So if I can get back by 4:30 and actually be able to get more firewood done, I'd be pretty happy. But first things first, let's put these mowers somewhere safe. And I think the safest spot for them right now is behind the tool shed, which is our house. And I don't think anybody's going to go back there. And that reminds me, I should probably get insurance on my tractor and my new mower. So if something like this happens again, they're replaced. Finally, we can actually get started doing our contracts. So this one here is actually pretty far away. It's going to take us a little bit to drive there. Hopefully it don't take all day. Nah, guys, I'm just kidding. It's actually next door. I could have probably drove the mower over, but then I would have to load up on the trailer again, and I'm kind of lazy. So we'll get this unloaded, and yeah, their line is super long. Good thing we got this new mower. We're able to sit down, and it actually got a cushion. Our other ride-on lawnmower is just straight up metal, and it's not very comfortable for doing these huge lawns. So like I was saying, guys, we're at day 7. So we got 23 more days before our parents want their tool shed back, and I've been looking online at places to rent, and if I can hold out and actually make enough money, I might buy a piece of property and try to get some sort of trailer until we can actually build a forever home. But 23 days is actually not a lot of time to get enough money to buy a piece of property unless we start picking up our game and getting bigger contracts. I think to actually do that, I would probably need $120,000 to buy the piece of land and get some sort of trailer there just to make it livable. But for 23 days, $120,000, that seems like a dream. So I don't know if we're able to do that unless we get some major contracts, and it can't be just mowing. So the other option we got, we can rent somewhere. I would need probably like $5,000 a month to cover everything, and any other profit we get, we could put into the business and actually upgrade. Like get a wood processor so we can get our firewood out faster and make more money, and buy other machines to actually expand. But I don't know. It's hard to decide what I want to do with this business so far, and we just don't have the money to do exactly what we want. Well, after 35 minutes, we finally got this lawn done, and I must say, I'm actually kind of glad I bought this mower. It makes it a lot easier and a lot more comfortable. But I just realized somebody hit this sign where the pavement ends, and it's not very safe on the road, so I think I'm going to hide it in this tree. Yeah, that's a good spot. But anyway, we should probably collect our money. And we made $150. I know we usually charge $100, but we got to start raising our prices so we can get to our goal a lot faster. So we're going to be going back to the property. We're going to drop our mower off. And guys, there's no cops around, is there? Because I got to do a U-turn to get back to the house. Well, it's too late now. Now, this is probably not the best trailer for a firewood business, but I needed this one for my brand new tractor and our mowers. So maybe in the future, if we're doing good with this business, I will get some sort of dump trailer just so we can bring more wood and we can get bigger orders out. Because as of right now, I can't really carry that much, enough to actually make good profit. As much as people want wood, they don't want this half load. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll get one. But for now, this will have to do. And oh, I am beat out from putting this firewood on. I wish I was a bit better with our tractor. I could probably use it, but I feel like I might make a mess with it, so. Well, this ain't for the weak. I am sweating, I am beat out, I am tired, but I finally got all the wood on. So we're actually going to put a lot of straps on this because I didn't really put it on the trailer the best, and the sides aren't really that high. And we're at the property. Now, on the way over, I actually got a call for another load of firewood, so we're going to be busy for the rest of the night just chopping up wood. And I really got to get better at backing up this trailer. This is embarrassing. Okay, where do they want it to? I wonder. You know what? I should probably not dump it off until I find out for sure this is the right house. Well, we got 800 for that, so we're at $1,650. So I think it was well worth it. All that sweat and being tired, that was good money. It's definitely worth it. Now, I'm going to take these straps off, and I don't have a dump trailer, and I don't want to unload it by hand, so we're going to try something out, guys. I think this should work. We're going to go in the truck. We're going to go as fast as possible forward. Then we're going to go as fast as possible in reverse, and hopefully it flies out. Okay, this might work. Okay, we just got to get more speed this time. We got one piece out. I don't want to be doing this all day because I'm probably going to end up burning more gas than is worth it. And there goes a couple more. I don't think this is going to work, guys, so we're going to have to do this by hand. Aw, man. Well, that didn't take too long, but we got the wood off. And you know what? I was on Marketplace and I kind of seen something. Me having money and trying to move out is just not working because I see stuff online that I want to buy. Now, this might help us out. Not right away, but it will later on. So the machine we're actually going to look at is a sawmill. I know it don't really make sense for me to buy a sawmill, especially since we're trying to move out of our parents' tool shed and we only got 23 days left to do it. But this machine here is usually $10,000, and I think it might help us in the future because, well, on my downtime I can cut wood and get stuff so we can build our own property. And it's in really good shape, and guys, he wants $1,650 for it. So we do have enough for it, and it is in good shape. So let's go to the door and see if we can actually probably get it for a better price. Well, we ended up paying $1,600 for it, and he wanted $1,650, so we did talk him down a little bit, but not that much. But at least we have gas now to put in our mower until we can get some more money. So I'm actually going to back up, and we're going to try to put this on the trailer. We're definitely going to have to take it apart. Well, we finally got back to the property and we got everything done. We got all legs tightened up. We actually had to take it apart just to put it on the trailer. Then we had to put it back together when we got back. Now, the parents, they're not too happy that I just spent $1,600 instead of getting a place to live. But it's an investment. So I'm actually going to try it out. We're going to be moving this truck out of the way and we're going to grab our tractor with the grapple, and we do have logs here, so why not try to make some lumber? Okay guys, so as soon as I got over here with the tractor, I looked at the logs we got and they're not the best, especially for lumber. So I guess we're gonna have to go find straighter wood to actually making the lumber. But this is it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.